Happy Australia Day for 2024. Let's make this year better for our Aussies. Yeah, this shows how we throw out the rubbish. It's how we get rid of garbage. Yeah, you understand now why the kangaroo is our symbol more than what the koala is. The koala just sits in a tree or dopey waiting for something else to come and remove its habitat. But you know, with the kangaroos, they are fighters, and we Aussies need to be a little bit more stronger and stand up for what we believe in. You know, it's and today's a good day to think about doing that. So I'm going to let you watch these beautiful, majestic animals having a bit of a fight. They're standing up for what they believe in, and yeah, so happy Australia Day, guys. Bye.
Where'd you learn that?
Boarding school.
Boarding school, huh? Well, pants down, potty whackers, eh?
Only on weekends.
Still know fuck all about my country, eh? You little Tommy Puss.
There once was an Australian stock
Slow down.
Lion.
That's what I mean, guys. That's what I mean.
lion.
Like, oh!
He's got it on went over into his face. We're all gathered around.
Oh, no, not again.
Oh, that was fucking close. All of his feet. Heritage.
Slow down. That's what I mean, guys. That's what I mean.
All of his feet. All together now. Time
Oh.
kangaroo down. Time kangaroo down. Time kangaroo down. Time kangaroo
Oh, no,
down.
not again.
Okay.
Fucking close.
As you can see, kangaroos are not just our native symbol, you know, flying kangaroo with Qantas. They're just everywhere. But they can be very, very aggressive, and hence the boxing kangaroo. And this video here is, I think they're German. These kids, when the kangaroos are having a bit of a fisty fight, probably over either territory over mating rights, and it's just hysterical. And I shouldn't say hysterical because these kids are absolutely shitting themselves. They are petrified. But the kangaroos are just mulled around. You know, it's like watching the local guys at the pub after a football match, having a bit of a fisticuffs, and just everybody standing around. Nobody ever steps in. And that's one thing about the Australian culture, which once again is quite similar to the kangaroo's behaviour. People don't like sticking their nose out to protect or to stop something from happening. And we here in Australia have been the whole yellow, you know, the tall poppy syndrome. You cut down somebody that pokes its head out above everybody else. It's a bit of isolated segregation produced by our culture, which in some ways is good. In other ways, it's really bad because you're too scared to stand up for what you believe. And that's why these kangaroos, they don't give a fuck. No, excuse me for swearing, but they don't give a shit. Look, they're in the middle, they're ruining these people's campground. These poor kids are inside one of the tents, zipped up inside there, shitting their pants. I'm screaming, and the mother's, you know, in German, come here, or whatever she's saying, calm down, you know, it'll be okay. And these kids are screaming. You know, this is almost a PSD situation. And the Australian guys yelling, you know, don't touch the kangaroos, keep away, don't touch them. It just shows, you know, you can't put things together. It just doesn't work sometimes. Whether it's animals or people, sometimes it just doesn't work. You know, everybody likes their own space, their own little community, and these kangaroos were not caring that it was your holiday or that you were coming to see the rustic Australia, the beautiful Australia that we have. They didn't care. They're doing their thing. And we as Aussies need to be a little bit more like the kangaroos. Just remember, we do cull the kangaroos, which is horrible. They are classed as a pet, and we actually, at the supermarket at Coles and Woolies, you can actually buy their meat. I've never eaten it, and I won't. I don't eat red meat, and I'm glad I don't. I will never, ever eat kangaroo. You know, that is a travesty. I know that other countries eat their native animals, but here in Australia, we need to, you know, be a little bit more proactive on these things. But anyway, watch this video, listen to whatever it is, and I had to put in Wolf Creek because, you know, Brian, what's his name? I can't remember the actor's name. He got accused of indecent assault or something about 2-3 years ago. And it was a false accusation. Once again, anytime you stick your head up, somebody's willing to chop it off. And these kangaroos are proof of that. Stand up, stand your ground, protect what is precious to you, whether that be living or a material thing. It doesn't matter. Whatever is important to you, stand up and protect it, especially your children. You know what they're trying to do to our children. And if you want to see a prospective future for Australia, and I don't want this to be a political thing because it is Australia Day, but we are protecting our native animals and we are protecting our sovereignty. We can't be under the UN and the WHO. They're all toxic, they're all disastrous, and we need to remove ourselves from them, as many countries in the Western civilization up north are in the process of doing that. The United Nations is not united. It is united in their efforts to separate all of us, make us fight and bicker, to open all the borders all over the world. Go and check Ireland. Go and check Ireland. They are having huge mass migration problems, and it is really starting to influence their behaviours, which is not good. So we need to keep Australia Australian, and I know we're multicultural, but we are Australian. And if you come to our country, you need to adopt our behaviours. If we go to your country and we can't wear a bikini because it's against your rules and regulations, we don't do that. We don't say, you've got to change your rules for us. No, we don't. We honour your culture and we honour your history. You need to do that when you come to our country. And the kangaroos are, just think there's two males there and they're having a fight. And as I said, the poor German children, I'm pretty sure they're German, are pooping their pants. So I hope that they have survived that mentally and that they've gone on to have a fantastic life. It shows how perseverant and how strong you can be. Resilience is key. So don't let people bully you around. Stand up and protect yourself. Well, anyway, I've had a rant enough. Happy Australia Day. Go and enjoy yourself. Get some of that vitamin D because we're having major storms and shit happening here. So get some vitamin D on your skin to protect you, to keep your immune system going nice and well. And love to all. And I will say what the old ladies say because I'm practically one of them. Godspeed to all. Godspeed.
Don't get near them.
Nehmen Sie raus, renn, raus, Gregor! Raus! In meine Seite! Geht in meine Seite!
Don't get near the kangaroos.
In meine Seite! Am besten! Ist okay, ich helfe euch! Hier, kommt zu mir! Kommt auf meine Seite! Oder ganz vorne raus!
Get them out.
Kommt raus! Kommt raus! Kommt raus!
You okay? Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Wir gehen ins Feld rein. Bei uns, an die Seite. Die streiten sich. Die streiten. Hol die Kinder raus. Die geht raus. Holt sie raus. Holt die raus. Holt sie raus.
Weil der Kangaroos kommt raus. Komm wir komm, wir gehen ins die Toilette.
Ja.
Kommt raus. Weiß ich auch nicht. Nur hier.